everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are doing these fun, festive holiday eyes. I absolutely loved creating this. We have the classic holiday colors with the little speck of gold glitter, some glam lashes. I just wanted to go all out for this look. I just wanted something fun and festive. So happy holidays to you all, and without further ado, let's get into the video. Hi everyone, I'm Kaye. Welcome to my channel. Today we are doing some fun holiday eyes that are just gonna be very dramatic, very extra, and just very glam. I'm in the holiday spirit, so I was like, why not? Let's do something fun. Let's do something extreme. Because, I mean, why not? I go extreme with Halloween, why not do it with Christmas? So, let's get into it. So I already have my brows on. I used the ColourPop Brow Boss pencil, and I'm now going to be using the MAC Soft Ochre Pro Longwear Paint Pot. Also, do you guys want to know something sad? They're taking Gossip Girl off of Netflix at the end of December 31st. And I didn't watch it growing up. I think it aired around like 2010, so I would have been 12. So I never watched it until like about a year ago. And then for some reason I stopped watching it, I don't know why, and then I picked it back up again. And then I found out that they were getting rid of it, so I'm like rushing to finish it. I'm on the last season though, so I'll definitely finish it before, but I'm just so sad about that. Like, how could they do that to us? So I was thinking of doing candy canes, which I may. I'm just gonna see how ambitious I'm feeling. I filmed 2 videos yesterday, and then I decided to film today just because I want to get ahead. I want to get ahead of the curve, you know? This was what I loved. I think this girl's name, I can't remember her name, but she's all over Instagram, and I just loved this look here. Like those eyes and the dark lip. I'm not sure if we'll do the dark lip, but like I think we're just gonna be boring and basic and do nude, but I loved the eyes, how she did the green and the gold and the red. Just beautiful. We're gonna start on that, and something that I've learned is starting with the darker colors first whenever doing dramatic eyes like these, because I've noticed that when I go in on the outer corner, sometimes it's just very spotty or it just doesn't blend right, so we're going in with that first. So I'm pulling out my e.l.f. and Jkissa palette, but you can take any red shade, and I'm just gonna go in with the shade Pepper here. And we are kind of pulling that into that shape. And I like using these small brushes because then it goes exactly where I want it to, and I'm able to pack it on well, like very precisely. And this makes it so much easier for some reason. I don't know why, but it just works so much better for me rather than going in with like a transition shade and then this, like just colored looks. Don't be afraid to go in with a lot of color or a lot of pigment. I also washed all my brushes the other day. These aren't all of them, but I washed all my brushes and the brushes in my kit. It's just so nice to have clean brushes. Like, that's a gift you can give yourself for Christmas, clean brushes. Now we're gonna go in with the green. I was gonna go in with mustard first, but I'm gonna do the green and then kind of use the mustard to blend the two, because red and green, they're opposite colors. So if they blend together, they're just gonna make a brown color. We're gonna go in with green though, and I am going to take the shade Tank. We're just going in with the dark green. And this is, I love this brush. I've just kept it in my kit because I love it so much, and it's the M22 brush, or 222. Which is my birthday, if you didn't know that. And so I am just placing that before the inner corner. And slightly above the crease, like we've been doing. Smooth that out, just take what's left on the brush. But don't focus on blending out too much because we'll blend this out later. Just focus on building up the color. So I'm using a Morphe M433 brush. This is one of the classics. If you don't have this brush, you need it. It's just one of the best. So I'm taking this shade Paloma, which is a nice mustardy yellow color. You can take any mustardy yellow color you have, but this palette was just perfect. I know they don't sell it anymore, but I figured you guys would have similar colors, so that's why I'm using it. But we're just gonna pop that in between those two. And just very subtly, we don't want like a rainbow eye, but this is just gonna help the colors not be as ugly blended together. And then I'm just going back in with the red and green brush, or the brushes we used for those colors, and then going in between those. So this is an oldie but a goodie, and they just repackaged this into the Lisa Frank collection, but this is the Morphe 35B palette. And so I'm taking this green shade here because it's more of that yellowy green, and I'm just going to continue blending. And I guess I had a little shimmer on that brush, but that's okay, it's kind of pretty. And I will say using small brushes like this makes such a big difference. Now I'm taking a Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH40 brush. It's like a pointed pencil brush. And we are going to be going in with the lighter red in the e.l.f. Jkissa palette. So burgundy before, and now just this lighter red shade. And just fluffing out the edges. Okay, so I pulled out my Melt Muerte palette, which is just so beautiful. And I am going in with this shade Sangre. And then if that's not dark enough, I'm gonna go in with the shade Veloro, but we're gonna try the Sangre first. I hope I said that right. And I'm gonna take the little brush that we took before. And I'm just going back in with that pencil brush, making sure everything's nice and blended. And then I'm actually gonna go in with the darker shade Veloro that we talked about. And I like that e.l.f. red because it doesn't fade to a pink. There's so many reds that I've tried that just fade to a pinky red, and it's so annoying. So I'm like, I wanted red, I didn't want pink. For this inner portion, we're gonna go in with a pretty sparkly gold. So I'm just spraying my brush. And then I'm taking MAC Amber Lights eyeshadow, and then we're just gonna smooth that onto the center of the lid. And then I'm just smoothing that green in. And then my camera is overheating, so I'm gonna take a minute and work on the other eye, and then I will be back. Alrighty, so I am back and I finished the other eye, and let me just say, I'm loving this. This is so fun. So another thing that we are going to add is some gold glitter to the center lid because, I mean, what's more festive than glitter, let's be real. And the glitter I'm taking is by J.Cat Beauty, and it's called Rockin' the Night. I like it because it's not too much of a yellow gold. It's like a very, almost like a champagne-y gold. It's really pretty. So that's what we're gonna be taking. Just taking my NYX glitter glue. So just putting that on the very center because we have a nice blend between the green and the red. And I'm not coating the lid. I'm just doing a light coat, I guess, just so it's not stealing the show, but it's just, it's accompanying the look nicely, I guess, complementing the look nicely. And it also makes sure the center of the lid, like, see how that just pops a little more? So now I'm going to apply the rest of the face, and then I will be back to do the lower lash line. Okay, so moving on to the lower lash line, I'm taking my L'Oreal Carbon Black Pencil Perfect eyeliner and just lining the upper and inner rim of my eye. So now that they're rimmed and smoky, I feel like I can't do an eye look lately without lining the inner rim. All right, so now I'm taking Pepper, which was the first red shade we used, on a little tiny smudger brush. And just going on that outer corner there. And then make sure to connect it nicely here. And then taking some of the gold of the Amber Lights MAC shadow, taking some of that, and putting that in the center. So we're basically copying what's on top and just fade that into the red. I ended up liking this green, so we're going in with the lighter green from the Jkissa palette. And then I'm taking this shade Prosecco Pop from Becca, and popping that on the inner corner. And I'm just fading that into the green. Now I'm going to throw on some mascara. And then I feel like my face is looking a little bare. I'm gonna grab some blush and then a nude lipstick, and then we'll put on lashes and I'll be back. Alrighty, so the blush I'm using is the Laura Mercier Rose blush. I love this one. Just taking that on a Bobbi Brown sheer powder brush and putting it on the tops of the cheekbones. We don't want the blush to be too overpowering, so just a touch. And then for lips, I'm taking the Kylie Candy K lip liner. Alright, taking the Wet n Wild Skinny Dipping lipstick. It's just a nice nude mauve shade. Okay, and I'm going to be taking the lashes I've been loving recently, the Cala Wispy Lashes, or Volt Lashes. I don't know what the brand's called, but I'll link them down below. Alrighty everyone, so this is the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed watching this fun holiday eyes tutorial. This was so fun to create, so I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you have not subscribed or given this video a thumbs up yet, please do so now, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!